we are going to get into the next chapter for Prince Jerian. We just became the prince of the emperor. We're the son of the emperor. The guy who's been training us has been our uncle. I think our bodyguard, the douchebag with the mustache and the dandies and fluffy shit coming out of his cuffs, I think he's the one that killed Buster. We're going to try to murder him eventually. We'll figure it out. Shouldn't have killed Buster. That was a bad move. We got out disappointing our uncle, Cornelius or something. I don't remember his name all the way, but we disappointed him, but we were able to save our friends. We kept them from moving. We didn't get all the training that we should have, but successfully we're able to keep our friends. So we got to keep a piece of ourselves. Yeah, so we're gonna find out what happens in the next chapter today. Part 2. Figure out what that's called once the game loads. I started it right here so y'all can be a part of it or something. I don't know. Sounded like a good idea at the time. All right, so yeah, that's us. Roderick, that's who we were. I don't think there's a difference between them. I don't know what the difference is. I'll click this one. Okay, so that's right. We completed obscurity. We're 16 years old. We're moving into the air. That is not Buster. Buster was a Labrador and he died. So this dog, obviously, he's like a Russian wolfhound. He was able to stay alive. Still got 4 more chapters to go. I don't know what's going to happen in it, but obscurity was nuts. So I'm really hoping that we get nuts, even more nuts as we go. And the life and suffering of Sir Brante got pretty intense abouts here. This music is amazing. How chill. Let's get into it. Oh, wow.
The blood rises to your throat. It holds the memory of the Empire. It holds the voices of your ancestors. The blood tide gave you life. Look upon those whose blood you bear. The Emperor, your father, his throne lofty, his crown heavy. Your uncle, Cornelius, seeking renewal among the old ways. Noble Gaius. In the past, he sees a path to the future. Servilia, your mother, the masks of your ancestors in her hands. Behind her, a millennial void. Its silence remembers all. The Empire is your family's game. They make their moves, and the Empire's bones crack. The commoners count their coins, the Arknian sharpen their blades, and the old men, they will never let go of their bloodlines too. You are an important piece on this board, but you must ask yourself, do you want to remain a piece or become a player?
Oh, no. What I click? Well, I don't know what that said, but I want to be a player. 110%. Chapter 2, The Heir. Chapter stories. The key events in a chapter. Oh, this, we already know this. You are a part of the great blood tide of the Tempest now. The heir to the throne of the Blessed Arknian Empire. But what does that mean for you? Will the Tempest treat you like family? Will you be able to live up to their lofty expectations? Or will you devote your life to the Empire from the very beginning and become a servant of the people? Will the refined Arknian world accept you, or will you remain an outcast forever? It's to be seen. Ooh, we got 5 of these. I'm a spoiled heir. That's right. We got that from doing the blood tempest, and then we fought. But because we saved our friends, we didn't have to sacrifice one of our sanities to get in here. The only way would have been to appease the uncles. This stuff actually freaking matters. I don't know if we could see it. Yeah, we didn't do good on management. We're okay here. Kind of shit here. Got some will. Yeah, I don't know how good we did. Who the fuck is Gaius? What's the difference between Uther, Tempest? That's the king. We know Cornelius. I don't know who this dude is. Servilia's our mother. Ferdinand Albert. Our half-brother by the same mother. So he is not the son of Uther. Who the fuck's Gaius? He's my other uncle. I don't think I've met him yet. Maybe we did. This guy's a dick. These two are my friends. Martha got cute. Oh, and I'm in love with her. Nice. Camille. She's a big deal. Camille Monroe. She's betrothed to Gaius. Got it. But I think her sister or something. His only daughter. Father Octavia. Octavia is the one that we're supposed to marry. I don't know. This is turning into Game of Thrones level complicated. What do we got on the Empire here? Okay, yeah, I think we oh shit. We have forces. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did some tradition, some elitism, some dogmatism. We wanted to go jurisprudence. Oh. Fuck. Oh yeah, this is gonna get spicy. Oh, let's look at the map. So we're here in Eterna, I think. Interesting. Orda. Anazote. Can't click anything. All right, we're gonna need to pay attention to all this shit. Okay, so yeah, so these are gonna net us stuff. So if we've got no sanity left, we die. I think we've only been able to lose 1 sanity, so maybe we can lose a shitload of sanity here. You destroyed your own mind. Madness consumed you. Amazing. The Tempest. So yeah. Your story ended far too soon. What will the final page look like? Got it. Oh man, look at him. He's crazy with all these people in his head. What the fuck's going on in that one? Who's that? Oh, that looks like that douchebag that killed Buster. He doesn't have his hat, but we'll have to get a better look at him. Tempest heir. Your father is frail and your family needs an heir. Will you unite the Tempest into a powerful bloodline and lead this house? Pater Familias. You became the head of the house Tempest. Your family trusts you to shape the future of your dynasty. So we need to be cool with my mom, my uncle, and my dad. We get the event, the oath, or we could do the event, the oath. Okay? The oath. You swore an unbreakable oath of loyalty and unity to the Tempest bloodline to reinforce your bond. So I can either do the oath and get Pater Familias, or I can just get them to 4. So I need to seriously suck up to my immediate family. Except for fucking Gaius. Apparently nobody gives a shit about Gaius. Ferdinand Albert. So we actually don't need a lot of points to get there. Cornelius is the one we fucked over. So that might be hard. Okay, heir to the Empire. The Empire needs an heir capable of deciding its future. What hopes will you instill in your subjects? Management, 10. Distinguished Arknians. Okay, that's only 2 points to get there. 8 to get up to management. We're not getting there. Old Faith clergy we could get. Scholarship. We'll have to see. But if I can get the great houses up to, I can hit the symbol of Arknian hope. And our diplomacy isn't far. with the distinguished Arknian. So this one, a symbol of Arknian hope, really could happen. But we can't fuck up our law. Is it love or law? Shit. I see. So our love, we need 3, which is probably going to hurt our law. Or we only need 1 law. We'll kill our love, but we could get that human nobility up. We're good. Again, diplomacy is an absolute path forward with the commoners, not hard. Management's fucked. The new faith, yeah, with the new faith clergy or scholarship. So, beloved by all. You gave the humans hope that the empire will change. They expect you to take the throne and implement necessary reforms. Beloved by all, you became a symbol of unity when you declared that the empire will become a worthy home for both Arknians and humans under your rule. I like it. I don't know how possible it is. We'll see. Maybe I can get all of it. I doubt it. They usually make you pick a path. It's replayability. It's replayability. Watching my dog for a second. He looks like he's up to trouble. What are you doing? Maybe he's gonna take a nap. I might just be a misunderstanding. This is very doable. All right. I mean, it's like 2 points tops for all of them. If we don't fuck it up. Okay, resources. Jerian's strength of will. He can tap into it. Turn the tide. Okay, that's our sanity. We're doing good here. Kinda. We could have had 15. We could have been an almighty scion, but we decided to save our friends. And I don't regret it. That's current. No, I want. Yeah. Childhood friend. Oh no. We lost Martha. They got married. This is the days when you were inseparable. All right, well, I might have gotten to business. Emil's wife. Before you joined the Tempest bloodline. This is the day. Oh, man. Well, I'm happy for them. Honestly, they were close beforehand. And, like, I guess, I'm royalty at this point. I probably couldn't have married her, so is what it is. I thought we were in love, but I guess that's why he calls it a childhood infatuation. Well, we have to marry Octavia anyways. It wouldn't work out. All right, well, we had a good run. Empire status, the political order that determines the current state of affairs in the empire as well as the power of various estates. We just looked at this. We're all 3s. We need to keep rebellion down. We got to keep that down. We're at 2 right now. If I can get them down to 0, that'd be nice. I'd like to get some jurisprudence in here instead of dogmatism. I don't know. Maybe I think the gods are real in this from Sir Brante and even fuck from here, but I don't like that picture. That looks like war. States, the primary and local social strata of this world, their power and loyalty will determine the future of the Tempest as well as the empire as a whole. Yeah, we just looked at this. We've got good power. Got prosperity going on here. Great houses are very strong. Stronger than me. I couldn't take them all if I had to. I think, honestly, in a fair fight, I could only fuck up these guys. So we got to get this loyalty up real big. Holy shit, especially these great houses. And we need the commoners. They're the next strong one. Okay. Well, let's see how we do. Whew. 16. Okay, we're staying 16. I love it. A wondrous new world. You examine your old bedroom, curious to see it in a new light. For a time, it was your whole world. While the furnishings have stayed exactly the same, you are now a changed man. It's time for you to leave the nest. The world has turned out to be much larger than these 4 walls. Yeah, it did. You close the door behind you. The great tempests of the past seem to gaze after you approvingly from their portraits. You are one of them. You belong here. This is your destiny. The rugs muffle your footsteps as you walk down the hallway. Servants bow to you along the way. eager to please. Their eyes are full of reverence, and the doors that were once closed to you are now opened as soon as you approach. You can't help but smile. You step out onto a wide balcony with a beautiful view of the city. All of Eterna lies at your feet, not unlike the colorful rug of your childhood bedroom, but your gaze reaches farther, to the very horizon. You have not yet been there, to those distant lands, but every province already knows of you. That's right, I'm a big deal, you know? You stand tall as you take a slow, deep breath. You will be wise and strong enough to make the right calls. You will become a good leader. To be determined. Because you are not alone. You can feel the vast ancient power lurking deep inside of you. The blood tide. The collective experience of your ancestors permeates your entire being as it flows through your veins. It will not lead you astray. No, but I might lead him astray. You finally discovered your true self. You are part of the great Tempest line. You have a family now. People connected to you through bonds of blood. That's pretty badass. But like, they also cut your fucking throat. Dude, like, there was some vampire shit. Arknians aren't a race so much as like superhumans. They're like super nobility, from what I can tell. Oh, we got 5 more. You finally discovered your true self. You are part of the great Tempest line. You have a family now, people connected to bonds of blood. Did it just say that? Yes, it did. Fair enough. But we hit up 5. That's great. So we're still spoiled air, though. Okay. What are we working with? The family, your family, is gathered in the fireplace lounge. All eyes turn to you as soon as you enter the room. Everyone radiates happiness as they hurry over to greet you. Dude, it's like a cult. Empress Servilia, your mother, gives you a warm, welcoming embrace as she cups your cheek tenderly. It feels nice, but a little bit frightening, since the only time you've ever seen your mother was when you joined the Tempest bloodline. The Empress, on the other hand, seems to take your predicament in stride. Yeah, and at that blood tide, she's the one that cut my throat. She shoved me down to my knees, pulled my hair back, cut my throat, if I remember right. So I would be a little nervous around Mama, too. Jerian, my dear, I'm so glad I can finally embrace you. You grow up without knowing me, but I always keep you in my thoughts. And now our family has finally been reunited. This moment could not have come soon enough. Emperor Uther looks you over. His smile full of paternal affection. Bro, like, yeah, the only person I've known since I was a kid for like the first 10 years was my uncle. I'm so proud of you, son. I have been watching your progress. I'm certain you will become a worthy heir, and the subjects will love you. And when the time comes, you will ascend the throne and complete all that I have begun. We'll see. Your mentor is also present. Hearing Uther's praise, Uncle Cornelius smiles and nods in agreement. That's right. Jerian did very well, but let's not flatter him unduly. The heir still has a long way to go and a lot of work to do. The next to approach you is Ferdinand, who looks visibly flustered. He's a black sheep at this family gathering, the only human among Arknians. I think it's because he's of the mom or something. It's your half-brother. Please forgive me, Jerian. I had to keep a lot of secrets from you, like who you really were and what would happen to you, and also the facts that I'm your half-brother and Cornelius is your uncle. It was unbearable. I'm glad it's all over. We can finally be fully honest with each other as brothers. The fucking them fingers crossed and snakes all over the place. I don't know. Can you trust a bastard in this sort of world? That's suspicious. Especially wearing this shit. I don't think I'm wearing this shit. Am I wearing this shit? I better not be. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. He looks like a hobbit. I don't know. All this attention from your relatives who weren't there throughout your entire life feels overwhelming. Noticing how lost you look, a stocky Arknian with bright, piercing eyes comes to your rescue. This is your other uncle, Gaius Tempest. He smiles kindly as he reproaches the rest of the family, tongue firmly in cheek. Leader of the distinguished Arknians. Settle down, you lot. We don't want to rip young Jerian apart, do we? Why don't we have some wine and a bit of fruit and let our long-awaited prince collect himself? You give a graceful nod to your newfound uncle. The rest of the family chuckles as they walk over to the refreshments. As they urge you to join them, you notice Cornelius lean over to Uther and whisper in his ear. We don't have a lot of time before the Great Council, brother. I've drawn up the campaign plan we discussed previously. Please look through these papers and sign them. No, Cornelius. I'm not going to read or sign anything right now. Family time is sacred. Business will have to wait. Cornelius frowns and holds up his palm, about to object when Servilia decides to intervene. The gentle smile, she covers the great chancellor's palm, and the building tension dissipates. We all know how much work you put into matters of state, Cornelius, but now really isn't the time. Why don't you leave these papers with me, and I'll make sure the Emperor doesn't forget about them. You'll get your signatures tomorrow. Thank you, Servilia. In that case, please ask Lady Monroe to pay me a visit tomorrow and bring me the papers. You look over your shoulder to find Gaius speaking to Ferdinand, who is standing a little bit apart from everyone else. Please don't feel like you don't belong here, my boy. You have the Tempest blood in your veins, which means that you're a part of the family. You're one of us. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like this guy. Crossing fingers and holding a fucking apple. I don't trust him at all. He does look like a hobbit, too. Don't worry, Uncle Gaius. I know someone needs to remind the Great Tempest what the general populace of their empire looks like. Gaius pats Ferdinand on the shoulder with a chuckle. You still feel a bit out of your depth, so you take a sip of wine and try to relax. Servilia watches the family with a kind smile on her lips. Halt! Ah! I've called for Brante the artist to paint our family portrait. Now that Jerian has taken his place in the Tempest family, it's time to immortalize us for posterity. I know you will do your great ancestors proud, son. The twins themselves anointed House Tempest to rule this realm, so it's paramount that we show a united front. Today, we're going to show our entire family gathered around your father. You'll be able to look back on this day when you take the throne, just like the heroes of the past, Gladius, Eric, and Jerian the First, your namesake. I am certain our son will become a wise ruler. When the time comes, I won't have to worry as I hand over the reins to him. Yes, Jerian should be able to pick up and finish the things that we have started. He was talented in his studies and understands what changes the Empire awaits. I did not study well. I expect that we'll be able to join forces and pave the way for the great reforms of the future soon enough. Don't worry, Jerian. You'll sort it all out eventually. We don't know each other all that well yet, but I can tell you're an intelligent and worthy young man. One day, I'm sure you'll set an example for the members of the great houses and the Empire's distinguished Arknians. And if you ever find yourself struggling, we'll always be there to help. They all give me super props, but like I beat up a mirror once because I thought my reflection was a monster, like a fucking dog. All of this feels a bit confusing. Your relatives seem to have a lot of hope and affection for you. Mere days ago, you were utterly alone, and now your family is reaching out to you, and you're free to take their proffered hand. At last, the painter is ready, and you are invited to proceed to the throne room. Today, Brante will capture the composition, the basis of the future painting. Emperor Uther takes the throne. Servilia stands to his right under the great snarling dragon of the Tempest banner. Cornelius and Gaius take their place to his left. You notice that Ferdinand has paused by the door, gazing at the rest of the family with longing. That's fucking sad. That's sad. The painter asks you to take your place as well, but where is it exactly? You know how important details like this are. Every single member of your family wants you to choose them right now. What? I'm sorry, Tom. What do you mean? I gotta choose where I stand? It feels like they're like you know, Servilia's his right hand, right? And everybody went to the left. They do work or something. But I got to pick. Lock of Legacy. Okay, I remember this. If it's not unlocked, if you do not have enough legacy points to unlock it. Now, I could unlock this for 5. Ew. I don't think I want to use this. Bring Ferdinand into the picture. Oh, you lead Ferdinand over so that he can be in the painting too and stand by his side. Ferdinand and Gaius will like this. Take me up to 3. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, we can see chapter 1. Okay, see, I got these, but I didn't get teacher's pet because I was shy on scholarship and management bad. Orient's personal tribes. Air, okay. What? Oh, damn. The fuck is Shattered Hopes? Oh, man. The pilgrimage. You let Uther leave the palace to embark on a secret pilgrimage to the Silver Tree. What do you mean I let? Hey, that tree's got a heart in the center. What do you mean I let him do it? Let Ferdinand create an expedition to explore the farthest reaches of the world. We could get there right now, damn near. Oh, but I'll hurt my logic. Doesn't that help my love? Hold on. I'm trying to do some battle planning. Okay, yeah, this helps my love, hurts my law. Okay. I don't know if I want to fuck with law. Hold on. What else do we have here? My blood is not good. We're gonna need a lot of blood. I think I can get my logic up, but my law will go down. I don't really want to hurt law. Law feels important. Where is it? Law. And maintain order. But my love will go up 1 if I do that. I'll lose a legacy though. But this gets my brother, and it gives me 2 points for Gaius. Yeah, my love goes up 1, but my law goes down 1. But that puts me at a perfect 5. And that would set me up. That would set me up for maybe here. It'll get me up to 5. And I don't see a law requirement. Do we do it? I don't know. This is a tough one. My blood is sucking, but nothing's going to get me blood, right? I stand next to my father on the right-hand side of the Emperor's throne. Uther likes me. I stand next to my mother. Servilia likes me. I stand next to my mentor. Cornelius likes me, which we need, by the way. He's at 1. We might want to... Ooh. Man. I'm not going to lie. I am quite on the struggle bus here. Like, I'm really not sure who to back here. Like, I'm really feeling like I want to be there for my brother. My half-brother. Because he looks fucking weaselly and he crossed those fingers. So maybe I need to get him over to the, the right side. I just don't really want to waste my legacy. I really feel like I'm going to get pissed about that. But we'd cover these 2 right now. My authority as a Tempest heir opens blue locks. Opens red locks. We're not giving up sanity. I don't know. I don't think we can do this. I don't want to be fractured. Oh, man. I think we just stand by our... I mean, dude, we didn't even know our dad. But is that like me backing down? I think we say fuck it. I want him in the painting. They said I'm gonna look back on this day. The mom did, right? Didn't she? I'll set the example. He's human, but he's family. Why is he out? I think we have to do it. Fuck. We're doing it. Yep. Committed. You and Ferdinand didn't get the chance to become truly close while you were a child, but now you know that he is your brother. The blood of the Tempest flows through his veins too. The whispers of the blood tide make this an easy choice. Ferdinand is part of the family. He's your teacher and older study partner. You've always admired his quick wit and sharp tongue. It might not have occurred to the rest of the Tempest to include him in the painting, but you disagree. Ferdinand needs your support. You're not going to abandon him. I like it. Fucking A, I like it. Taking Ferdinand by the hand, you lead him over to Cornelius' side. Yeah! Okay, dude, it should have given us a Cornelius point. What is that shit? Why didn't I get a Cornelius point? You know? Because we did. We kept our loyalty together. Should have got a Cornelius point, I personally think. I mean, I'm not gonna whine about it, but I do feel like we should have had a Cornelius point there. Hold on, I'm opening something up real quick. We'll keep going. Roderick, Jerian, are you? Thank you. You're welcome, my boy. We got you, dude. We're changing shit up in here. You don't understand. This is gonna be fucking different. Changing things in here. We're not fucking around anymore. Hold on. What is going on here? This is driving me crazy. Okay, there we go. I was like, dude, what is going on? Ferdinand flushes with embarrassment, but squeezes your hand gratefully. Your parents, on the other hand, look bewildered, although no one objects. Everyone had their own expectations about where you should stand. Ferdinand beams, standing up straighter. The feeling that you did the right thing fills you with confidence as well. Staying true to yourself is much more important than meeting other people's expectations. Goddamn right. And it shows that we can make our own choice here, which I think matters massively. The painter spends some time looking for the perfect angle and composition, the tip of his brush clenched between his teeth. Finally, he starts working with the canvas. Cornelius clears his throat, the sound breaking the awkward silence. You notice the sliver of a smile on Uncle Gaius's lips. He gives you a wink when he catches your eye. Yeah. Okay, look, but see, we got our love up one, and that matters. So we might regret this, but I think this was important. Plus, that I think matters huge. Okay? Huge. Almost an attachment. And this is really where we want to be. How does this fuck with this? Okay, so see Ferdinand and... Oh, that was Uther. Who the fuck did I please? And Gaius. Oh, shit. I read the wrong thing. Well, I think it was still good. I think these two are going to matter. I think they're going to matter in the long run. So we're doing it. That's all there is to it. The painter. Wait, we already did this. Great. Oh, I got to hold the button. Jesus. I'm like clicking it 6 times. Okay. Triumph of the best. Wood crackles in the lit fireplace, giving the room a cozy air. A big grandfather clock in the corner keeps a steady cadence of ticks and talks. There's a heavy silver cup engraved with a soaring dragon in your hand. Goddamn right. Your ancestors look down upon you benevolently from their portraits on the walls. Feels like they're part of this quiet family evening too. They are. I mean, I don't think anybody dies in this fucking game. Or this world. Obviously, things die. Buster apparently couldn't be family. You lean back in your soft armchair, relaxing in the company of Emperor Uther and Empress Servilia, your father and mother. Your father stretches his legs towards the fireplace with a satisfied grunt. His face, the picture of ease and comfort. The imposing, untouchable air his profile gives off when engraved on coins is nowhere to be seen. You suddenly realize just how few people have ever had the chance to see the Emperor warming his feet by a fireplace. You look over to your mother. A stray lock of hair is tumbled free of her tight bun, her hands tucked into a fluffy muff. Oh, I'm so immature. Okay. She seems more beautiful than majestic right now. Servilia watches you too, her warm smile playing on her lips. It's such a joy to finally have a son. What? Wait, what? Who the fuck is our... Hold on. I'm very confused. Your half-brother by the same mother. Am I reading this wrong? A human, a noble of the sword, a bastard. Your half-brother by the same mother, the son of Servilia by her human consort. So she banged a he-whore, got pregnant, and had this dude. It's such a joy to finally have a son. She doesn't even recognize this guy. That is fucked. Dude, now I'm really, really, really glad I backed Ferdinand. And apparently, due to the great houses likes me, which politically is gonna matter. Because I think our boy got, dude, I feel like I'm relearning Game of Thrones right now. This is awesome. Leads the distinguished, not the great houses. Okay, who are the distinguished? Ah, here. Power 16. So I do need to make that guy like me. Gotcha. Okay. Enemies, neutral, allies. Ooh, so we've got 15 neutrals. No. 6 neutrals. All right, we need allies, not enemies. Okay. Got it. Wait, if I hit tab, no, it doesn't go back. What? I just have to click it. Okay. It's such a joy to finally have a son. I've been waiting for the moment when we could sit side by side and talk. Let me look at you, my child. I don't agree. I just don't agree with these people. Servilia takes one hand out of her muff. I genuinely need to look up what things are described as muff. This must not have been written in America. I don't know. Servilia takes one hand out of her muff and runs it through your hair. It's fucking dirty. Her touch is soft and tender, but your heart still stutters as though you've been doused with ice-cold water. An image of the cold family crypt flashes before your eyes, your mother's hand pulling your hair, making you bare your throat so that your father can... Yeah, cut it. Okay, she just held it back, and then Dad cut my throat. Yeah. A fucking dark. You squeeze your eyes shut, banishing the unwanted memory. Pulling away from your mother a little, you voice the questions that have been plaguing you. Why did your parents never talk to you before? Why have they only appeared in your life now? Where were they all those years you spent locked up in your room? Your mother's eyebrows arch in genuine surprise. She's like, what? Oh. Wow. You were only born this week, son. We've been counting the days until you could join this world. We were so excited for the big day, but you can't rush someone into joining the blood tide. Has to happen at the right time. Wow. You didn't really exist until you joined the blood tide. Or, to be exact, you were like a fetus in your mother's womb. We were waiting for you. And we loved you even then, but you hadn't truly been born yet. And now, we finally have a son. Wow. Your parents look at you with tender affection, utterly convinced of their words. You ponder them, trying their truth on for size. Did you exist before joining the blood tide? Or were you truly born only a couple of days ago? And remember, son, your life is more precious than any other. Be they human or Arknian, those of us whose names are inscribed in the history of the Empire have but one life to live. Your death will be final, irreversible. Please stay safe. Before you can fully process your own vulnerability, your father gives you a pat on the head and changes the subject. I have a gift for you, son. Father gestures for a servant to come forward and place something wrapped in a blanket on your lap. You catch the pleasant smell of clean fur. A curious, wet nose pokes out of the blanket to sniff at your hand. Oh, man. This is a greyhound puppy, the best one from the latest litter. A dog whose pedigree is worthy of an Arknian. All its ancestors were the cream of the crop. A good dog never betrays its master. We find many of our allies wanting in this regard. But you'll always have a faithful companion in this pup. Ooh, this greyhound better live fucking 50 years. I can't have 2 dogs die in one game. With a word of gratitude to your father, you reach for the animal's soft fur. The dog licks your fingers, looking up at you with its big, round eyes. You have to squeeze your eyes shut again. You can choose a name for it, something like Lancel or Theodore or Maximilian. What? You start mentally listing the characters of a book Ferdinand once read to you until you remember the perfect one. Hector. You can't help beaming. His name is Hector. Hector? I like it. You chose a fitting name, resonant and strong. Tell me, have you already thought of the words of your personal motto? You ask in surprise, isn't Triumph of the Best the motto of all Tempests? Every Arknian has a personal motto, in addition to that of their family, and you'll be expected to choose one as well. Those words will stay with you throughout your entire life, charting its course. He's just like, they love me. Look at this fucking Donald Trump over here. Smiling softly, your mother takes a delicate sip of her tea. Her countenance, the picture of dignity and calm wisdom. Your new puppy is dozing in your lap. Aw. Hey, buddy. I think a future emperor who will be the equal of his glorious ancestors would do well to have a motto like, Justice of the Strongest. It's a proclamation of ruthless justice that rejects any remorse or other cowardly feelings, and it was used by Jerian I. You should adopt it as your own. Emperor Cornelius II saved the empire from the great upheaval in his day, all by ruling with honor and reason. He understood that power is a burden, not a reward. The men of consequence have a responsibility to set an example. That is what elevates us. Everything Cornelius II did during his reign, he did out of genuine care for his subjects. I like this Cornelius guy. Who had this one? Jerian the First. Okay, had justice of the strongest. I'm not against mother, but father, that hits home. But maybe we could think of our own. You should choose the motto of Cornelius II, the burden of supremacy. I don't like it at all. It's your fate to accept that burden and bear it with dignity, after all. Ruling over the empire is no easy feat, but I'm sure you'll share the burden with me. And remember to be compassionate to all those you rule. See, I like everything he's saying. I just think that sounds kind of weak. I don't know. I'd say leave a comment or say something, but I'm going to pick this shit before we even get there. You see your mother frown at that. Your father pays her no mind, and his piercing eyes never leave yours. Okay, so he's fucking serious here. Mom didn't like it. Well, the decision doesn't have to be made right now. Jerian doesn't know what he wants his life to be like yet. I mean, dude, I was apparently born 2 days ago. Decisions like that always feel like they've come too soon. I can't wait for you to find out what words the heir to the empire will live by. Jerian, please give us an answer. Bro, is he pressuring me right now? Your mother and father fall silent, waiting for you to answer. Dude, they are dicks. This motto will stay with you for the rest of your life, but it seems more important to them that you take their advice than that you choose the words for yourself. You can settle on one of the options presented by your parents. However, you also hear the quiet whispering of your blood. Should you listen to it? Or should you forego a motto entirely so as not to limit yourself? See? Now that's thinking outside the fucking box. Okay, so the motto of greatness, I cannot unlock. Damn. Oh, I needed 10! But I don't really like... Oh, no. This would have updated it. Why can't I get this one? Ah, because the event cannot equal Roderick. And we got Roderick. We didn't give up an insanity point. You listen to the blood tide and choose a motto suggested by your ancestors. Damn, we would have got 5 more. Burden of supremacy. Gives us a love, but takes away another law. Uther likes this more. You accept the family or the motto proposed by your father. A symbol of your responsibility to your subjects. Which, you know, I kind of don't hate. Ooh, this is going to hurt our blood, but I get a diplomacy. None of these mottos say, but none of them do sound good to me. We might need will later. What is will for? Ah, you see? But we are like right on the fucking line for blood here. Oh, it's gonna hurt my love. Oh, there's no good way about this, is there? Yeah. You accept the motto, a symbol of the impartiality of your judgments. Okay, here's the deal. I think we got to go with one of them. Just because we won't piss Servilia off. We need that love to go up, though, bro. We could almost satisfy... We'd be 2 points of love away from getting him on the pilgrimage to the secret tree. Oh. I'd need a lot of blood, though. Okay. This hurts blood. Damn, I really like this. Your tendency to remain faithful to traditions and obey your ancestors. I don't want to shit on it. I don't want to deny my blood so much. I do like my freedom. And the reason I don't want to go with this, I do think I'm going to pick one of these. Just strategically, we're not doing this one. Even though I really want Servilia, the love going down. Does she need law? What does she need? She needs blood. So I don't want to do the one because I don't want to hurt the blood, even though that would get Servilia there. We haven't heard our logic. We're already good with Ferdinand. This would get us closer. We need a little more love. I think we need a little love. And again, love is inclination toward divine love, compassion, and sympathy. And I do think, like, I liked everything about, I just don't like the fucking quote, but, like, I liked everything Dad said. We'd always got one of these. No motto, not limiting myself, hurts my blood. I think we're going burden of supremacy. I didn't really like justice of the strongest either. I liked what it said. The burden of supremacy, though. I think we got to do it. All right. Your lips seem to move on their own. Triumph of the best. The burden of supremacy. Okay. Okay. We added a little more to it. That helps. Thank you. They didn't leave me hanging. They knew too. They're like, we got to have another line in here. We can't just be the burden of supremacy. That's weak sauce. They did it. Triumph for the best. The burden of supremacy. I'll deal with it. But my lips moved on their own. Right. Beaming, your father squeezes you tight. That's my boy. I feel so energized now that you're by my side. With the two of us together, we'll be able to shoulder any burden and bring even more glory to the Empire. Smug fucker. You look over at your mother only to catch her disappointed moo. Then you blink and her mouth stretches in a smile. One day, the whole world will bow before you, hanging on your every word, my son. Bear the Tempest motto with pride. Burden of supremacy. You roll the words around in your mouth. They feel solid, hefty. It's as though the motto has brought perfect clarity to your mind and the world around you. For the rest of the night, you can feel your ancestors watching you from their portraits on the walls, taking your measure. Nice. That's not great, but we still need 2 more loves. So unless I can push this up any other way, we're going to have to be maybe not so law-like. I really want Dad to go on that pilgrimage. I think that's going to matter. And we're there for him. We've almost got the whole family liking us. And that, okay, is going to matter for our fates. Where are we at here? Down here. No. Pater Familias. Ah, Cornelius. We got to work. Oh, no, I'm fucking Servilia. Not great. And we got to watch our will. We could fuck this up real big. Damn, and we're still only here? Okay. Whew. Oh, it's a greyhound? A long-haired greyhound. I feel like it's a wolfhound, maybe. I don't know. That looks exactly like a Russian wolfhound. But all right. The wood crackling. Oh, the big game. Oh, no. The wood crackling in the fireplace and the dim light of the sitting room help you focus. Hector is snoozing away in your lap. You pat his head thoughtlessly as you examine the chessboard. Across from you, in a brocade chair just like yours, it's Uncle Gaius, watching you with a half smile. He idly rocks his foot clad in a soft leather boot, swirling his brandy around in the snifter. I don't know what a snifter is, but I want to find a reason to use that word this week. Your match has only just begun. Chess is not a game of chance, Jerian. Both opponents have equal opportunities, and the picture they see is the same. The outcome depends solely on the quality of their decisions. So what do you think takes precedence? I like Gaius a lot. I like Gaius a lot. Cool uncle. My uncles are the shit. So, okay, the whole family might be okay. I'm just a little pissed that mom and dad killed me to have me be born. Uncle Gaius smiles wryly. You sense that his question is not just about his game of chess. I fucked that whole sentence up. We're moving on. Your blood boils, urging you to act before your opponent does and put him on the defensive. Still, Gaius is probably too experienced to be caught off guard. So what is your gut telling you? Should you cover your weak points and protect what's most important? You decide to castle. A sensible move. The king shouldn't be caught in the thick of a fight, since the game is over once the threat to him is imminent. It's the same in real life. A single piece can become a source of unity, but when that piece falls, everything else falls along with it. This is true for both the Empire and our family, Jerian. My brother Uther is the linchpin that holds us all together. Curious. Uther is the heart of the Tempest. We stand united thanks to his existence, which makes the realization that he's losing his touch all the bitterer. Our family is growing weaker right alongside him. Fortunately, we have you, Jerian, and the family is already watching you. One thing to remember about our dear relatives is that they tend to get so swept in their own ideas. They ignore everything except their personal goals. You too run the risk of becoming just a tool for them. I worry that you might become a bone of contention if everyone starts trying to recruit you, using you to further their own agendas against the others. By supporting one person's dream, you could alienate all those who don't share it. Still, I can't help but hope that you'll save the Tempest from a schism. And who knows, maybe you will eventually become the new heart of the family. Shouldn't the Emperor care for all his subjects instead of just the ones he has blood ties with? You pose this question to Gaius as you finish building a chain of pawns to cover your other pieces. You're on the right track, but don't be so hasty. That care has merit only if the Emperor is strong enough to follow through with it. Otherwise, people start doubting his authority. My authority. You'll have to take your father's place on the throne sooner or later, but ignoring your family to focus solely on the throne is a surefire way to lose both. With a sudden move, Gaius transfers his queen to the opposite flank, redirecting the threat. You rub your temples as you examine the board. The situation is much more complicated than you had previously thought. While you were busy pondering possible attack scenarios, your uncle secretly began building a combination that has only become apparent to you now. You realize that one of your pawns is wide open on the front line. There are no pieces nearby to protect it, so the loss seems inevitable. You move your bishop from the offensive diagonal to your endangered pawn's side. You'd hate to just abandon it. You need to be mindful of your environment, both in chess and in real life. Your loved ones depend on you, just as you depend on them. They also affect your decisions. Any strategy you adopt makes you its hostage. There is no solution that will benefit everyone. But no matter which style of play you prefer, you need to master it in order to win, because overconfidence will get you nowhere. I agree. Gaius seems to have been distracted from the match with his musings. You've smashed through his combination with several decisive moves, so now your uncle has fewer pieces, and yet they're scattered across the board. It's time to act. Victory is at your fingertips. You send your queen deep into enemy territory, complicating the situation even further. Your uncle leans forward in his chair, uttering an impressed, "Huh." You're pleased with your move, but now it's up to you to get out of this tricky situation. Can you manage to pull it off? But then Gaius slowly sides one of his own pieces forward and you feel your heart skip a beat. Your king is under attack. The pieces you place to guard him are blocking the escape route and getting in each other's way. Your monarch has nowhere to run now, and none of the moves you could feasibly make will save you from defeat. Biting your lip in dismay, you tip over your own king, admitting defeat. No! We never quit! The ability to handle loss with dignity is just as important as winning. Thank you for the game, Jerian. Shall we play again? I'll let you choose your side, but you might think that playing white is preferable because white goes first. But that's not always the case. Seeing what your opponent does and knowing what you'll have to respond to in advance is also an advantage of sorts. The same goes for the ruling empire, or for ruling the empire. Power doesn't stem from the greatest privilege, but rather from the greatest loyalty. It doesn't particularly matter whether you choose to rely on the powerful Arknians, the numerous humans, or just the family members you know you can trust. The most important thing is not to violate the trust those people have placed it in you. The most important thing is to not violate the trust those people have placed it in you. Okay, I didn't read it wrong. That was actually just weird. But doesn't your uncle rely on the Arknians, the most privileged of Uther's subjects? Gyrus responds with a good-natured chuckle. Oh no, Jerian. Not all Arknians are the same. You're thinking about the great houses, the 5 most ancient bloodlines of the Empire. But there are a lot of lesser families beside them that often don't own any lands and almost never enjoy the great house's patronage. We call them the Distinguished Arknians. Okay, and that's what he runs, leader of them. Instead of falling back on their ancestors' achievements, they work for everything they have. They value personal honor and decency much more than they do ancient traditions. Distinguished Arknians are those who actively serve the Empire instead of resting on their laurels. They know as well as you and I that power means hard work, and they welcome it. That being said, not all humans are cut from the same cloth either. It's one thing if someone strives to earn a title for themselves and chooses to either take up arms or contribute new ideas for the benefit of the Empire. They do their best to conform to Arknian ideals of honor and serve the Empire and the nation faithfully. I respect that, as do the distinguished Arknians. But then we also have the profiteers who think everything can be bought. They'd have you believe that money will definitely be king tomorrow, if it's not already. These upstarts try to weasel their way into positions of power despite the fact that ruling is not their lot, and the only thing that drives them is personal gain. Perhaps they are of some use, but they are no less dangerous for it. Having returned all the pieces to their starting positions during his speech, your uncle waits for you to pick a side. He makes it all seem so easy as he keeps the conversation going, pondering matters of the state, and plans his chess moves, all at the same time. You wonder how much work you still have to do before you can achieve the same ease. I realize that you have many tough decisions to make, each more difficult than the last, and I want to support you in any way I can. So what worries you the most? Where do you plan to place your bets? I'll help you find aid wherever you mean to seek it. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, okay. Events are milestones in Jerian's life and chapter goals you can achieve. In Chapter 2, the heir, Jerian, will have to decide which estates will become the foundation of his power, or he can attempt to unite all his subjects under his command. Try to fulfill the specified requirements by the end of the chapter and trigger one of the events. Hey. Jerian must also build relationships with those closest to him. Try to secure the support of all his family members in order to become the head of the House Tempest, or unite it through the Oath of Loyalty. I mean, I think this is our best bet. I don't want to do this. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Human nobility. Oh, it hurts my logic. But Gaius likes me more. But we're already at 3 with him. We don't need him to like us, do we? I think what we need is this. But then... Yes. Yes. Arknian hope. Beloved by all. We need the great houses. Do we just need one of them here? Right? Beloved by all, you became a symbol of unity and declared... Yeah. I like this one. I like beloved by all. These are great, but I could have the great houses at 14. I wonder if it's going to just make me pick one. Maybe I can't get both. We were able to get 2 in the last one, though. It's a personal drive. Oh, no. Down here. I see. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to fuck up my diplomacy or my logic any further. We're going to need to have one. I'm at 4 right now. We're already sucking here. My passion is through the roof. What? Yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay. Oh, this is tough. I think this could be really good. This helps us here. And then we need one more with Cornelius. I think we got to get closer to family, get the Pater Familias. Right? We'll at least get Pater Familia. Oh, no, we need 4. Okay, we really do have to do this. But we could almost get the oath. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing family. We'll find a way. We'll find a way for these people. This would get us there. I'm gonna do family. You ask your uncle to help strengthen your bond with the Tempests. Yeah, Arknian loyalty. Relationship with the commoners. Refuse and act on your own. No. We're doing this. I'm already committed. I really want to set myself up for that. We'll find another way. Working on the bond with your powerful parent seems paramount. You ask your uncle to help you do this. I think I know something that will do the royal couple some good. We need to go horseback riding together. An informal setting like that is an excellent opportunity for bonding. Uther is an avid equestrian, and Servilia could use some fresh air and take a break from her dinner parties and other public affairs. When you, your parents, and your uncles go out riding 2 days later, you can see how happy it makes your father. Nice. His face usually droops with fatigue, but today he is smiling and actively engaged in conversation, holding the reins of his steel gray steed. Nice. Very good. I appreciate this opportunity to take a break from matters of state, Jerian. It's very thoughtful of you to set this up. The long shadow cast by the trees streak across the dirt road you're following. Your horse's gentle gait kicks up almost no dust, letting you enjoy an unobstructed view of the setting sun. We value good weather so little, despite how rare it is. Even the landscapes we've known since childhood look nicer and more interesting on a fine day like this. I'm overjoyed that you've taken us out today, my boy. Uncle Cornelius gives you an approving nod as well. And getting us all together is no mean feat. The fact that you chose this particular moment tells me that you have great potential as a courtier. The ability to find suitable opportunities and take advantage of them is what makes a good politician. Nice. Uncle Gaius takes a sip from his travel flask and smiles mysteriously, but stays out of the conversation. I know. He set it up. I'm just getting credit. But good. Ooh, attachment with Dad. 1 away from Mom. Need 2 points, Cornelius. We got to get there. Damn, all of that was when I was 16. We've got a couple more years to go. These chapters are going to be long. Oh. Damn, we look tight. Look at that outfit. Them shoulder pads. Hell yeah. We got the little back coat. Is it a petticoat, a pea coat? I don't know. This coat looks dope. Them fancy flitters like that. You feel a little dizzy as you watch all the graceful figures. Oh, lessons of decorum. All the graceful figures sway to the music, the sweet smell of perfume and fresh flowers permeating the air. The palace is filled with light, music, and boisterous voices tonight. This ball is in your honor. Technically, you were dubbed the Archduke of Hermia the moment you were born, but your formal ascension calls for a proper celebration. The fuck is Hermia? There's no fucking Hermia. There's literally no Hermia. The fuck is Hermia? All the ladies in the ballroom have their eyes trained on you. You feel like a trophy they're all vying for. When you ask one of them to dance, you can feel the others glaring at you jealously. You tug at the tight collar of your shirt and take a deep breath and try to settle your nerves. You'll have to get used to being the center of attention. The night is rife with playful smiles, soulful sighs, and demure glances. Servants keep passing you messages from ladies you've never met before, all of which either profess sudden affection or contain thinly veiled innuendos. Tonight, your favor is the most sought-after reward of all. I'm just going to let the sounds go. You can't help but feel tired of playing this role, even though the soiree is only halfway through. You scan the room with growing indifference. That's when you notice a boisterous group of people in the corner. Several men are doggedly trying to woo a graceful blonde Arknian lady, showering her with compliments and cracking jokes at each other's expense in an effort to make her laugh. The lady only shrugs in response, clearly bored with their advances. You take a closer look and realize you know her. It's Camille Monroe. That is not good. One of the girls who once caught you in a mill spying on them. She hasn't changed at all, but you have to admit your perspective on her has. I bet. After avoiding yet another dance, you make your way to the noisy group. You smile as you address Camille the exact same way she addressed you 2 years ago. Come with me. You want to live, of course. Okay. She thought it was funny too. That was evil. Surprise flashes across Camille Monroe's face, only to be replaced by gratitude. She accepts your arm and you lead her to the dance floor. Her hapless admirers watch the two of you go, dumbfounded. Look how far we've come, my prince. You were once devoured by insatiable harpies once, or almost. And now I'm the one who's being rescued from a flock of boring, puffed-up peacocks. Tell me, did you save me because you wished to repay a debt? Or was it a sincere, noble impulse and a desire to help a lady in distress? Or do you simply take what you like, knowing that no one would dare refuse you? Camille's lips almost brush her cheek as she finished speaking. Is she fucking putting a spell on me? You're so close to her, you can smell the delicate aroma of her perfume. The soft touch of her gloved hand stirs something inside of you. You smile in response before pulling her even closer and sweeping her away. When the music stops, you offer Camille your arm and lead her to an alcove by the window, away from prying eyes. I'm sure you'll recall that it's not proper to devote all your time to a single lady. A second dance in a row with the same girl would breed rumors and condemnation. Aren't you worried that the high society matrons and their virtuous daughters will think less of you if you keep focusing on me? Camille seems to challenge you with her playful smile. She tilts her head as she gives you a probing look. Perhaps it is time for us to stop and return to our roles. You can feign interest as you entertain those adorable little dullards, and I'll go back to being bored by my admirers. Oh my, it seems my glass is already empty. Pay attention, son. You look over your shoulder, gesturing for a servant, but Camille stops you. Don't bother, my prince. Camille takes your goblet right out of your hand. This chick is dangerous. She essentially closes her lips around the rim of your mouth touched and the rim your mouth touched and takes a sip, never taking her bold gaze off you. You feel a sudden rush of arousal. Camille's behavior goes beyond all imaginable bounds of decency. You have no choice but to look away. Camille laughs and leans even closer to your face. You can feel her breath on your skin. Her lips brush against your neck. The touch makes you feel like you're melting, sending shivers of pleasure down your spine. How far will Camille take this? Her beauty is deadly, and you're drawn to the hungry fire in her eyes. But then you notice someone approaching your alcove. You reflexively draw back from Camille. Good evening, Jerian. Thank you for keeping my lovely fiancé company. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, fuck! Hello, Camille. Please forgive my tardiness. I'm sorry you had to attend the ball alone, but we can go home now if you'd like to. I'll take you there just as I promised. I hope all the noise didn't tire you out too much. Your uncle bows to kiss his fiancé's hand. You struggle to keep your face utterly expressionless, refusing to let your embarrassment show. I read this shit, and I forgot. Camille, on the other hand, smiles provocatively as she waits for your reaction. I didn't want to stay, but then I bumped into Jerian. He's the spitting image of your younger self, Gaius, and a true Tempest, hot-blooded and iron-willed. We were having a fine time. So now I'd hate for this night to end so soon. Gaius and Camille exchanged a loaded glance. The air suddenly feels heavy with tension. Should you intervene? Oh, do I even give... Who the fuck is Camille? Do I even give a shit about Camille? No, I need Cornelius. I'm good with everybody else. I don't fucking care about Camille. At all. Then I'm not splitting up. I'm not fucking Gaius over. Oh, yeah, that's... That dog ain't gonna hunt. I feel like I'm gonna be a fucking fence sitter on this, and I'm gonna lose out big opportunities. That diplomacy boost, though. If I lose one pet, do I give a shit about passion? No. 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 Look, I know fucking house wrecker, okay? Home wrecker. We're gonna leave Camille with Gaius. Yeah, you asked him about stay hoping for a chance to spend more time with Camille. No, I fucking don't. She's dating my uncle, and my uncle's been good to me. You volunteered to take Camille home so you could be alone with her. No, I don't. My uncle's been good to me. Like, dude, okay, I'm all about being royal and take what you want, but you gotta have loyalty to somebody. And he just talked to me during chess about breaking loyal trust. That's exactly why this scene's happening, because I could do it. We're gonna lose a passion. Ambitiousness and pride is good, but I do like rational decisions. This makes the sense. We get a diplomacy boost, which I think is important for one of these. It wasn't one of these. It's one of... Yeah. Great houses plus diplomacy to 10. We might be able to get there. No, technically, I don't need it. We could be Arknian hope or human hope. Got to get it up. And Gaius, I want him to like me. I want to be able to lose with him later. I'm going to leave him. Yeah, you refuse to flirt with Gaius' fiancée and put him in an awkward position. You're goddamn right I do. We're taking it. Lessons in decorum. You force yourself to be... Oh, I already read that. You force yourself to be utterly polite as you say goodbye to Camille and Gaius, no matter how trite the pleasantries may sound. The bewitching, playful spark you felt so drawn to goes out of Camille's eyes. Her formal smile fails to hide her disappointment. Camille hooks her arm through her fiancé's and they leave together. Good. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Once they're gone, you go back to doing your duty. You mingle, you smile, you ask noble Arknian ladies to dance. We might find something better. Fuck her, she was taken. You're perfectly polite through all of it, just as expected of the crown prince. The girls' names, faces, and voices all blend together, to the point where you stop even trying to remember who's who. Your treacherous mind keeps going back to the sweet excitement you felt in Camille's presence. I get it, bro. But it wasn't gonna work. I'm happy we did this. Yeah. We got to get to 10. I think the gray here, I think, is a goal. Man, I want to be an orator of diplomacy. Yeah. There it is. Attachment. We got that. 2 people now. We're doing good. Long-awaited meetings. This event is triggered by your previous actions. But not with Martha? With Emil. I could have saved one or the other, but I saved them both. Interesting. I am willing to bet they got married because I saved them both. And so because Emil was rescued, he married Martha. But maybe I could have just saved Martha and they wouldn't be married. I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me with this game. Okay. Long-awaited meeting. The spring breeze fills the garden with delicate fragrance of cherry blossoms. There are tables set up under a large canvas sunshade. You are spending the day with a clique of young courtiers, as well as members of the great houses and some distinguished Arknians. Okay. The conversation revolves around politics and ladies in waiting. Oh my god, it's all fucking women. Like, dude, let's get to war. Everyone tries to be polite to you, but the young aristocrats' pleasantries resemble an empty shell devoid of either ease or sincerity. As the endless gossip starts to tire you out, you find yourself watching the lengthening shadows of the trees. You suppress a yawn, trying to overcome your excruciating boredom. With all of your social interactions really be as bland and hollow as this? You used to have real fun. You remember the festivals you attended with Emil and Martha. How wonderful it was to laugh and dance with them. Yeah, we got drunk a couple times too. And the moments you spent with Martha under the shadow of the great oak tree, when she tucked her head into the crook of your neck and the rest of the world faded away. Yeah, I really thought they would wind up together. Her dream of your shared future seems so captivating now. She wanted to stay by your side forever. Suddenly you realize that the noble you've been speaking with has stopped talking. You must have realized that your thoughts have strayed. And you're no longer listening to him. You stammer out some sort of apology and excuse yourself from the garden. Once back at the palace, you order the first page to deliver your friends a personal invitation to dinner here at the court. Good, yeah, let's check them out. The next day, you find yourself in the dining hall. Your childhood friends seated across from you, Emil and Martha. You beam at them and ask them how they've been. The two look a little out of place in the lavish palace interior. They don't know what to do with their hands. They giggle and stammer when they try to speak. But you think you're glad to see them anyway. I think I'm glad to see them. I'm glad to see them. These are my childhood friends. Look at that fucking spread. Fuck that pumpkin, but they got apples. They got both types of grapes. I think that's a salad. I don't know. Is that a fucking mushroom? But that fucking turkey or chicken looks good. And look at that cheese, the bread. Oh, I'd be hitting cheese and bread up real hard. I might even make a sandwich. You give each other awkward looks as though it's the first time you've ever met. What? Is this the first time they've seen me since I got turned into a vampire Arknian? Wow. Oh, yeah. Wow. You know, the blue actually suits you. My skin is blue now. I'm Arknian. Oh. You feel incredibly awkward, but you still smile at Emil and try not to be condescending. Martha examines the fork laid out in front of her. Not sure which one she should pick up. It doesn't matter, Martha. Just eat. Let's be chill. Your friend's shortcomings seem glaring in this moment. Emil has annoyingly clumsy, thick fingers and a bad habit of snuffling instead of blowing his nose properly. There's a bit of envy in his eyes as he looks around the luxurious room. And if you're being completely honest, Martha isn't all that pretty compared to the elegant, well-groomed noblewomen. Okay. Wow. I mean, Martha looks good to me. She's got some broad shoulders, but I mean, she looks like Mom, but like, you know, her hair's not tied back. I guess all the women kind of look the same. I'm having trouble telling them apart. But betrothed guys, this fucking cheating bitch, she was... Maybe she wouldn't have done anything, but that... I don't trust her. You ask your friends what's happened in their lives since you last saw each other. Martha seems too embarrassed to answer, but Emil perks up a bit. I don't know, they're married. He's clearly been waiting for this question. Do you think this goes back to the stick fight duel that I walked away from? Maybe that was it. Maybe that impacted it. Maybe when I didn't fight for her, she didn't like me as much? I think I'm maxed with them, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, shit, but I've been gone. Oh, shit. Well, when your mentor told us you died, we couldn't believe it. We were overwhelmed by grief. We tried to spend more time together so we wouldn't feel lonely, and, well, I ended up proposing to Martha. Fuck. You look at Martha. She averts her gaze. And she said yes. So now we're saving money for the wedding. Damn. Wedding, my foot. We can't even have people over for dinner right now. What would we feed them? Oh, come off it. We'll manage somehow. I'll find more work. You congratulate your friends, but the awkwardness is almost palpable. You move your shoulders imperceptibly to shake off the tension. We didn't really believe it at first when Lord Cornelius told us you were an Arknian. But here we are. I'm sorry. For what? Martha falls silent, seemingly fascinated by the intricate lace of the tablecloth. You used to think she was the most beautiful, lively, interesting girl in the world, but now you see you were wrong. She's just an ordinary girl, neither particularly smart nor pretty. There is no resentment in you, no jealousy churning your blood. Your breath is calm and even. Hey, just because they're not particularly smart or pretty doesn't mean that they're not extraordinary, okay? Like, goddamn. We're real royalty here. We're just like, well, you ain't number one, so if you ain't first, you're last. But just think about all the things we'll be able to do now that my best friend turned out to be the prince. We'll take on the world, I'll tell you. We'll talk it all over while having fun at the wedding. You'll help us out with money to set it up, right, Roderick? Oh, now it's awkward. Now it's awkward. You clear your throat before correcting your friend. You're not Roderick anymore. Your name is Jerian now. Chastised. Emil falls silent. Where is the kinship you used to share? Emil and Martha look like bumbling children next to you. Their rough manners and lack of education stand out like a sore thumb. The blood tide has changed you, filled you with your ancestors' wisdom, and turned you into an Arknian. Your old bonds have abraded, becoming mere shadows of what they once were. Your friends are the same people they've always been. Ordinary, low-born humans. Feels like you have nothing in common anymore. An awkward silence hangs over the table like a cloud on a clear day. You try to think of something to talk about, although you don't really feel like it. Goddamn, I can't even choose that I don't feel like it. This is just in me. A servant approaches the table, bows, and reminds you of your upcoming meeting with Cornelius. It has completely slipped your mind until now, but you leap at the opportunity to be done with this dinner. Everyone seems relieved when you tell your friends that you have business to attend to. Well, of course, you have lots of stuff to take care of now, but we got to do this again sometime, right? We can catch up then. You nod and smile, saying goodbye to your friends. Once they're gone, you slump down, wondering dejectedly if it's even possible to restore what you once had with Emil and Martha. What sort of relationship can you have with them now? Your musings are interrupted by a familiar voice. I fucking bet he knew. I bet he knew, and that's why he came to see me. Are you upset because of your encounter with your old friends, Jerian? The past fades into history. That's par for the course. It's only natural that you don't find these people interesting now that they've given you everything they could. You don't owe them anything. You're a different person now. You need to move on. Do not mourn the remnants of your previous life. It's not yours anymore. Oh, that's dark as shit. Hector runs up to you and nuzzles you, wagging his tail. Scratch behind his ear, mulling over what was said. It is perfectly clear that you will not be able to remain friends as before. You could listen to Cornelius and leave these people in the past. Unless, perhaps, you make a farewell gift in memory of your childhood. Ah, let's see what we got. But what if your mentor doesn't know what real friendship is? Yes, you have risen higher, so you should not. So, should you not take responsibility for those with whom you grew up? Concern yourself with the upbringing and development of your former friends? Try to raise Emil and Martha up after you so as to make their lives better? All right, what are we working with here? Ooh, another passion down. Oh, all ties severed. But we get a point with Cornelius. Shit. All ties severed. That, okay. Logic might be good. Give your friends a parting gift. All ties severed. Fuck me. But I get a management. I think we need management a lot. But I lose the logic. Oh my gosh, dude. I gotta keep checking this shit. Blood. Oh yeah, we need logic. Ooh, I can't lose a logic. I don't think we're going that way. And I don't get a Cornelius point. Protection and patronage. That could be good, though, with the humans, right? I lose a passion. I don't need a passion, but I mean, I don't need a passion now. Blood, logic. I gotta write these shits down. Yeah. All right, well, we're all set up for these, as long as I don't lose anything there. Oh, man, but I need that Cornelius point for this. I need it bad. I need it for the oath. They've got to give me another opportunity. I'm going to take them under my wing. I don't want to lose any points here. I really don't. Well, the logic is bad. I don't want to lose any points. I don't want to lose my friends. Maybe I can make them better. Fuck. Son of a bitch. All right. I have a feeling they're going to come into play here. Let's be honest. I think they're going to come into play here. And never mind the fact that Emil, and I don't know how much he's changed. He was really big with the church. He fucking got his dad killed because his dad was doing some stuff that wasn't. Oh, so I think it's old faith, maybe. Dogmatism and tradition. Yeah. It's not this one, this one. They're powerful. 21. 21 strength. I think it's going to pay off here. Because, I mean, how many Arknians take patronage over a couple lowborn humans? Maybe that hurts me later, though, with the distinguished Arknians. No, they'll be cool. The great houses, I think, will fucking hate me. Maybe the human nobility. Maybe I can lift them up to human nobility and get them both. I don't know. I think we're going to take them under the wing. I'm gonna commit to this. I don't feel good throwing away my old people. They didn't do anything wrong. They just don't have the entire history of the world in them. It's not their fault. We're gonna do it. It doesn't piss Cornelius off. You shake your head, explaining you can't just abandon your friends, even if your social standing is vastly different. You feel responsible for them. That's true, I do. Okay. You're not gonna give Emil money like he wants. That would only serve to corrupt him. He will have to think for himself and earn his living without relying on you. Good. Nevertheless, you won't leave your old friends behind. You want to help them become better versions of themselves. I agree with this. This is good. It's like we're sending him to a fucking therapist or a camp. Cornelius frowns as he considers your decision. Eventually, he nods. Educating and elevating commoners is a worthy cause for an Arknian. It would do our realm more good if you worked on bigger issues instead of focusing on two humans. But I understand your choice. I'm starting small. Starting small, hunk. Yes, Cornelius, to have Martha and Emil be admitted to the palace staff, where the butler can supervise them personally. Let them learn etiquette and stay where you can keep an eye on them. Will do them a lot of good. When you return to your room, you find a letter waiting for you on your desk. The envelope reads, wedding invitation. It's in Martha's handwriting, and there's a crudely drawn dove on it. That's adorable. I can't draw a dove well either, so what can I say? My dear friend, please make sure to come to our wedding once we have enough money, even if the ceremony will be a modest one. We'd be overjoyed if you could join us on our big day. I'm sure we'll have a wonderful time. See you. Your friend, Martha. I think this is the right path. I don't know. I feel like I can go to bed tonight with this. You write back to explain that you're not the person you used to be, and you won't be attending their wedding. I'm a dick! Bro, you can't just go to the wedding, you know? Like, damn. Okay, I understand. I'm not gonna get that pissed about it, but shocking. Martha needs to understand that you're an Arknian now, the heir to the Empire. She and Emil must conduct themselves accordingly. However, you're still grateful for the happy moments you shared as children. Emil and Martha can always count on your support and patronage. Okay, well, I'm happy that we kept them. I don't know. Maybe it's bad. I don't know. I'm happy that we did it. The Emperor's Will. Bro, we're still like 16. Holy shit. Like, we're still 16. I don't know how much of this we got, but like, we're still 16. This is a long chapter. Swords slice through the air and sing as they clash, making sparks fly. You hear the contenders huff and puff as they stomp across the arena. The summer tournament held by the Ash Gate is coming to a close. Today, young Arknians are fighting for the great honor of joining the Emperor's Guard. Sick. You sit next to your father in a high box decorated with various banners and watch the duels with bated breath. All the fighters are astonishingly skilled. The Arknians' inhuman speed and natural talent, refined by years of training, have turned dueling into a fine art. Born for battle and leadership, this is where Arknians shine the brightest. No human can even hope to withstand this deadly dance. Great warriors... As I was saying, great warriors enter the arena one after another. Citizens watch the tournament from the stands. Women follow the fighters with their eyes, oohing and eyeing in excitement. Men yell whenever someone lands a particularly successful blow. Low-born children crowd around the fences, trying to catch a glimpse of the spectacle. Before each duel, the fighters give a respectful bow to the Emperor. Uther sits there motionless, slouching slightly in his chair. He watches the proceedings with half-lidded eyes, his mouth a harsh line. You notice a scar on your father's cheek as you peer at his stern, stony profile. Sometimes it seems like your father doesn't even see the arena in front of him. His eyes trained on some mysterious point beyond the horizon, bisected by the shining pillar. He's failing. I think he's counting his death right now, which is really sad. I think my dad's doomed, and that's what I think Uncle Cornelius or Gaius was talking about. I don't remember which uncle it was, but... The herald announces the final bout of the tournament. The Emperor shakes his head and rests his chin on his fist, slowly returning his gaze to the arena. You see his lips move as he talks silently to himself. Oh, shit. Is it coming? Okay, by the way, it's no Iron Throne, but those dragons for hand holders are sick. And if they've got cup holders in them for mugs or chalices, those things are dope. But I don't like him talking to himself. And the half-lidded eyes and the 50,000-mile stare. I mean... You lean closer to your father to ask what's the matter without raising your voice. You've got good etiquette. Does watching this tournament really feel like a chore to him? Uther looks up, his eyes pensive, but doesn't answer you right away. I'll be honest with you, son. I am tired of this tournament. The only saving grace is the fact that it's almost over. but I still have to choose the winner and reward those who are worthy. It's not an easy decision to make. There's much more to consider than the competitor's skill and scores. I have to remember their bloodlines, their influence and allegiances, and also any past achievements that could deserve special merit. All of this is part of the greater political game that I, as emperor, have to play. The matches are convoluted, each with its own nuances and pitfalls. When you stand this high, any gesture, any careless word, even a twitch of your eyebrows has consequences. It reverberates throughout the world, spreading like ripples on the surface of the water. Damn, that is a heavy crown to wear. I grew weary of all these bootlicking contests long ago. With each passing year, my desire to take part in them wanes, even if it's just as a judge. Still, I must do my duty, even if my heart's not in it. I've been thinking a lot lately. In one of my dreams, there's a big silver dome above my head. I can hear the twins calling me from outside, but I'm too weak to break through it. I try to yell something in response, but all I can do is wheeze. You pay attention to your father's words, but never stop watching the lightning-fast lunges and twists of the competing swordsmen. Uther's brow knit together as he rubs his temple. Trying to stave off a headache, his gaze sharpens. Finally, this fucking crowd keeps interrupting me. Finally, an Arknian in a black-lined coat strikes his opponent down to the dusty ground. The victor turns to the box and salutes your father with his sword before bending the knee. The crowd goes wild. Jerian, since you are my heir, I expect you to aid me in making decisions, whether large or small. It's time for you to learn to play the game you're destined to join sooner or later. Today, I entrust you with determining who will be triumphant in this tournament. These young Arknians will be in your service one day. Your father sits up straighter and watches you with affection as he waits for your answer. What? Shattered hopes? Why would you ever choose this? Oh, if I had one less love. Less that yet. That is dirty. Okay. Oh, we already unlocked this. Lock of Legacy's already unlocked. I have a higher diplomacy, so I didn't need to use my points here. Okay. With this, I can try to choose the winner in a way that won't offend any noble Arknian families. Still gets me +1. I'll get maxed out with Dad. Oh, hell yeah. Or I can grant victory to the most skilled. I'll get a management and Uther will like me, but I lose with the distinguished Arknians. I think I need them at 14. I don't think that dog's going to hunt. Maybe there's another way to get there, but I feel... Okay, great houses would work, but distinguished Arknians, that's why I was boosting up Gaius Tempest, my cool uncle that's been helping me a lot, and is dating the girl that I almost slept with. That would have been not so hot. I think we're going to go with, obviously, the unlocked free option. We'll just take the point. I don't need the management. I already suck at managing. I'll hire someone smart to do that. We're going to go ahead and grant victory to the best connected. I think Uther will like this one. Nodding, you reassure your father that you can select the new Imperial Guardsmen on your own. Although the choice won't be easy, you can't just pick the best fighters. That would upset the delicate balance of Arknian society and harm the Emperor's standing. He just warned me about this. We're already nailing it. But you know enough about diplomacy to find a way out. You lower your eyes as you look inward, trying to remember the complex web of courtly connections that Cornelius taught me, my other uncle, the one that I grew up with. As you untangle it in your mind, it soon becomes clear whose valor absolutely must be rewarded and which competitors will be fine with a simple commendation. You descend from the box to congratulate the winners. As you're handing out the swords, the radiant smiles of their new owners and the approving mutter from the stands make it abundantly clear that no one opposes your decision. You notice your father looking at you. This fucking crowd. I just need to give it a minute. I just need to give it a minute every time we switch. You notice your father looking at you. His eyes are full of gratitude for your support, for the fact that you were willing to help him at all. He stands by your side and raises his hand, prompting another round of applause. You leave the arena together. Yeah, I did good. Bah! Perfect dad score. Look at that. Attachment, and we can lose one and still be attached. This is great. This is a good day. The shape of the future. The morning greets you with glittering sunlight. The air outside is filled with the fresh fragrance of dewy grass. You breathe it all in, soaking up the vastness of the sky above your head. Your horse treads softly on the damp ground as your dog Hector runs beside you, mad with freedom. The shining pillar props up the sky in the distance. So if you don't know, there's a big pillar of light that supposedly is where the two gods are at. Uncle Cornelius rides next to you on his bay stallion. His face, usually so focused and tense, looks softer on this beautiful morning. Cornelius, we like our uncles. We love our uncles. Our uncles are tremendous. Our dad and mom killed us once. We're okay with them. We want to be cool with them because we have goals, but the two uncles are our favorite. Several other riders, including some footmen and a groom, follow you at a distance, but they're silent as well. The only sound that sometimes disrupts the quiet is Hector's bark when he decides to chase yet another butterfly. I miss Buster. You reach a range of green, rolling hills as midday approaches. Your procession rides up to the tallest one, in no particular hurry. At the top of the hill, Cornelius stops the stallion to look over the city of Eterna sprawling below you. It stretches as far as the eye can see, its graceful towers and spires outlined by the brilliant midday sun. Your uncle finally breaks the silence. The capital has grown. See how many suburban settlements have already emerged with it. The old walls were torn down long ago. Not that we need any in this day and age. I knew I heard it. It was trying to trick me, the sound. You're mesmerized by the sight before you. Eterna looks like a hatchling that has broken out of its shell and is now basking in the sun, surrounded by a dense network of roads. The various carts, wagons, and carriages that fill the city's bustling streets look like toys from this high up. You can see throngs of merchants and travelers slowly making their way to the city gates. Ants! Cornelius looks over his shoulder at your attendants and motions for them to wait for you at the foot of the hill. You find yourself alone with your uncle. Hector has finally tired himself out and lies down to doze in the grass. You only just met your real family, Jerian. I know how much that means to you. You want to lose yourself in them. Build a picture-perfect bond of trust and acceptance that will last a lifetime. I've been there. Yet you must never forget that you're not just any Arknian, not just someone's son or nephew. You are the heir to the throne. The entire empire is your family. I fucking love Cornelius. The uncles are the shit. Your family will try to influence you to serve their own interests, sometimes deliberately, sometimes not. They will try to make you a slave to their values. Don't let them distract you from saving the empire. You look at Cornelius questioningly. What salvation is he talking about? Is the empire truly in danger? Is it united and absolute, just as it has been for hundreds of years? As a matter of fact, the empire is rather like man. Its health declines with the passage of time, but unlike a man, it can be rejuvenated if we find new sources of strength and opportunities for growth. That is a cool line. I actually really like that. Our empire is stuck in the past, mired in antiquated traditions. It struggles to keep up with the times, but our society is changing. New industries have emerged, and the economic climate is already different. If we do nothing, the old forces and the new ones will inevitably crash. We must prevent that. Otherwise, the empire will eventually collapse. We? It's not the first time you've heard of your importance and the hopes placed upon you. But you still do not understand what exactly you are supposed to do or how you can specifically help your subjects. Say more, Uncle. Oh, all in good time, Jerian. In a couple of years, I will bring you into the Imperial Council and help you find your footing in high politics. But first, you need to get to know the Empire and each of its estates. He did give me a class once, but I guess there's more. Great houses and distinguished Arknians, commoners and nobility, old and new believers, they're all watching your every step. They're waiting with bated breath for you to notice their aspirations, to listen and extend your favor to them. Cornelius dismounts and stretches out a hand into the distance. You look at the square patches of fields, at the hills overgrown with curly greenery. In your mind's eye, you survey the whole empire. Its provinces, its towns and villages, interwoven by roads, shimmer in the matte haze. You're going to host a party this week. It will give you a chance to get acquainted with your future subjects. The decision of who to invite to the palace is up to you. The people you grant this honor will be more favorably inclined towards you and House Tempest in general. Shit. The most rational choice would be either the distinguished Arknians or human nobles. The Arknians of the lesser houses aren't as stringent about observing traditions as those who hail from the great houses. They can be persuaded to help rebuild our empire. Okay. The human nobles have great potential as well. They're trying to change the world, and so far, it's working. You do well to have them in your corner. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is good. Okay, I'm just battle planning in my head. I don't have a fully formed thought to say out loud, but okay. But I'll leave the choice to you. You need to practice making important decisions and predicting their consequences. Okay, so I need to finish this fucking thought. You remember a picture you once drew in class. Since you have a choice, you need to consider all the options, not just the ones your mentor has suggested. Yeah, that's fair. Why not invite the great houses or the clergy? High society and traditions are just as viable foundations for rulers as humans in progress. Okay, this is important. Then again, you could hold a joint reception for the distinguished Arknians and human nobles. Both of these estates belong to the service class, which means they have much more in common than others. Or should you just take the great chancellor's advice? Fuck. Oh, fuck. We can't do this one. I was not a teacher's pet. Oh man, boy, do I wish I had this one, but I was not a teacher's pet. And I'm not cool enough with Ferdinand. I shouldn't have blown him off that fucking one time to go hang out with my friends. I don't know. Maybe it would have been fine. Oh man, that would have got us right in there. Oh, it would have got us right in there. This would have been so nice. But okay. I really feel we could use some diplomacy. Don't we need that? I think we need some diplomacy. Not here. Yeah, if I got my diplomacy out. I mean, dude, our management just sucks. We're not even going to try it. I don't want to hurt my will. Ferdinand gets boosted, but $1 short and $1 late. I get Gaius up. I've really been working on Gaius. Now I think we're already at 5 with him though. Are we just losing out? Am I not playing chess when I do this? Oh no, we could get 1 more point with him. We should max him out. I'm not going to get Cornelius boosted, which sucks. Oh, that would have hurt Cornelius there. We can't do that. That's a terrible choice. We needed this one. Fuck. Damn, this would have been strong. Okay. We're in it. Actually, I got to look at one more thing, because I think... Okay, Ferdinand's set. We do not need to worry about relationships, so I might as well get the Distinguished Arknians. They're going to pay off a lot because we're cool with Gaius, I think. And I get that fucking hot diplomacy right there. I mean, that just feels good, right? I mean, we're taking somebody's advice. I'm not doing this one. Oh, what do we got here? What does that symbol mean? What is this? I don't know. I think we got to go with the Distinguished Arknians. Really care? Noble of the Sword. I mean, he was cool. This is fucking hard. All right. You know what? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to go get a fucking coin. So, I think what we're going to do, we're going to call tails, Distinguished Arknians, human nobles, gonna be heads. I got a quarter, I'm gonna flip it. I'll fucking drop it. All right, we got tails. Landing on the chair behind me, so we're going Distinguished Arknians. Okay, we're leaving this one to the gods. For the older and the younger. You tell your uncle that inviting the Distinguished Arknians of the lesser bloodlines is the right move. Cornelius assures you that his staff will take care of all the arrangements. Thank you. Dude, I don't even have to do work. I just make choices. Everybody works for me. This is nice. A few days later, people laughing. A few days later, you're excited to greet the guests as you stand in the center of the banquet hall in your ceremonial suit, which is sick. Like a fucking captain of a ship. The Arknians approach you one by one. Each one states their name and bows with the fist pressed against their chest. Ah, sick! It's like Attack on Titan. As you watch them talk to each other, you notice how free and informal they are compared to the pompous elite of the Empire. Everyone in attendance seems to be clever and quick-witted, and you find them to be engaging conversationalists. Okay. There are some cultural figures among your guests, including poets, musicians, and philosophers. Their patron, Gaius Tempest, is also there. They spend the time discussing the latest books, theater, and history. As you join these conversations, you can't help but feel that you're now part of a truly cultured high society. The requests you receive at the party are almost identical. Your guests speak with fervor, barely able to contain their indignation. You play your reaction up a little so that no one will feel deprived of your invaluable attention. People bemoan the fact that the most important positions are traditionally assigned solely to the members of the great houses. And while your guests find it fair that key posts in the Empire are occupied by the Arknians, why are the lesser houses overlooked? Their talented offspring should have the opportunity to rise to the top too. When the reception ends, you find yourself lost in thought as you watch your guests' carriages depart from the palace. It's completely within your power to make their wish come true and let Distinguished Arknians rise to the top if they have the intelligence and talent for it. The difficult part would be doing this without offending the great houses. Well, we're going to have to fucking find a way because this is a fucking meritocracy now. Good. Good. That's what we want. Okay, so we already can achieve this one. I don't know if I need my diploma, so we might have to skip them. I got to figure out this, because we're not getting scholarship. I think we have to have all three. So we need love here. Distinguished Arknians, and I think we need either great houses, Distinguished Arknians, Old Faith, or Diplomacy, Distinguished Arknians, Old Faith, plus this love. I'm gonna have to fucking watch this, but we don't want that one. We want this one. So maybe we'll get the commoners. Maybe Emil and Martha will help us with the commoners. I don't know how we're gonna get the. Oh, maybe we get the new faith. Be beloved by all. That would be nice. Okay. Yeah, look at that. 2 more, and then we're there on diplomacy requirements for some. Gaius maxed out. Dude, we are making the rounds with the fam. This is beautiful. All right, I'm going to put it on pause for 1 minute. I need some food. I just realized it's late. So give me 1 moment. Let's put this on pause for a second. All right, got a nice drink. We got some food on the way. It's a beautiful day. So let's. The cool night air works wonders to soothe your troubled mind. You gaze up at the thick branches reaching for the night sky as you wander aimlessly through the garden. Hector anxiously hovers nearby. The puppy doesn't understand why you've left your bedroom in the middle of the night. Restless thoughts were keeping you awake. One day, you will rule over the whole of the Empire. The most powerful Arknians from the great houses will kneel before you. The decisions you will make will affect the entire world. It's fucking scary. Whew. How can you, a young man with almost no life experience, govern your subjects? With no life experience, govern your subjects and dictate your will to them. Do you even have the right to do so? You were born the Emperor's son. But is that really enough? You've tied yourself in knots with these worries, your breath shallow and uneven. Your anguish drives you deeper into the garden. The shadows around you begin to move, the outlines of the trees and the palace blurring before your very eyes. I added a word. The blood pounds in your temples. The murmur of your ancestors' voices fills your ears, growing louder and louder. Makes you dizzy. You blink, and when your vision returns, you realize that you're looking at the sunlit hallway of the ancient Arknian Senate. Though the image seems somewhat hazy. I was like, fucking Rome, dude. Who's this guy? Your footsteps are not your own. They seem too firm and confident as they carry you towards the assembly hall. Your chipped metal armor, caked with the blood of your enemies, clanks as you walk. You are Jerian the First of the House of Tempest, consul of the Arknian Republic, commander of the Legion, and Eterna's champion in the war against the bloodthirsty Scrade tribe. The Senate falls silent as you walk out into the center of the room. All eyes are fixed on you. Senators, Consul Marogue, I've come here directly from the city gate. The attack has been repelled, but Eterna won't survive another like it. We're barely holding on. The senators exchange disgruntled glances. You hear them murmuring that the city can still be saved. You raise your voice, drowning out their chatter. I'll tell you what needs to be done. When the night falls, we're going to have the entire garrison withdraw from the city. That way, we'll still have an army. And tomorrow, when the Scrades breach the gate and start pillaging Eterna, we'll set the city on fire and block off their escape routes. This is the only way to destroy our enemy. Holy fuck. Jesus. Like, damn. It's fucking dark. The assembly stirs in outrage, buzzing like an angry beehive. Consul Castus Monroe jumps up from his seat, shouting that he will never abandon the capital to the enemy. His face is purple with rage. Sacrificing the citizens is unthinkable. What's the point of victory if your culture and heritage perish in the flames? There won't be anyone left to preserve our culture or heritage unless we dispose of the enemy. Let Eterna perish if it saves the Arknian race. Everything stops. Monroe's next words echo coldly in the ringing silence. If you refuse to reconsider, you must surrender your consul's ring this instant. The government cannot be led by a madman. No, I will not back down. This is a war for dominion over the entire world. I will not let a gaggle of foolish, prideful old men deprive us of our victory. You pull the iron ring off your finger and hurl it to the floor. It clatters against the stone as it rolls away. As if on cue, the legionnaires guarding the hall hold their spears to the senators' backs. You pull your sword from its sheath in one swift motion and take a step towards Monroe. Time freezes. The figures around you blur and shift into something akin to a painting. You disengage from your ancestor, stepping out of his body. Jerian I turns to face you. There you go. Blood of my blood. You wanted to know what gives you the right to rule? The answer is power. Power is never granted. It must be taken by force. And I have no doubt that you can bear the burden, because I shall always remain in your blood tide. In your blood... Oh, fuck, dude. The first emperor. Holy shit. In your veins flows the blood of the man who holds the sword. Your opponents have the blood of the fools he has brought to their knees. Accept me and my deeds. Let me in. Let me show you how much I can give you. Prove to me that you deserve your august heritage. Jerian I stands waiting. Should you accept his truth, or should you refuse? Making him just another historical figure among the thousands lost to the ages. Fuck. Because I've got enough will. Ooh. Oh, no. Spurn him. I lose a blood, which is not great. Oh, fuck. I mean, I could maybe use the authority. I don't know if I like his way. We don't need any will. But what is will? Stay true to my own desires and strive for personal freedom. Call for mercy. We get a little love. We lose our authority, but we gain a management. Now we need the love. I don't love the law. You renounce your cruel legacy and vow to always seek a peaceful solution. What does this symbol mean? You refuse to be possessed by your ancestor. Your fate is your own. That I kind of agree with. But the blood is good. Check. That would almost get her to the mom leading the law. Oh. See, I really think I need to plan ahead. Okay, so hear me out. I sort of feel like I might need to sacrifice who I want to be now to set the stage for later, like delayed gratification, right? Ooh. I don't know if it's his AC or like the big thoughts I'm fucking thinking about right now. I just got the chills. Tonka's staring at me too. Fuck. Okay. Now, I'm all, okay, like, let's be honest, right? Losing the will is rough. We can get it back. I kind of want the fucking power, though, you know? Like, is it not my fate if I'm accepting it, though? Like, is he gonna fuck me over? Is he gonna steal? We're never gonna get the mom to take over shit if we don't do this. And, okay, what are our goals here, right? What are our goals here? Hold on. Let's take a step back. Unlock later. Let's take a step back. Hold on. What do we pick here? I don't remember what we picked when we first started, but there was a decision very early on. I feel, right, there was a decision we made at the very beginning. There was like duty, the empire. I don't remember what we fucking picked, but I feel like it was like do what you want. There was stuff like that, like personal freedom. I feel like he can't take me over, right? He's just granting me the power to make the hard decisions. I don't know. I feel like what even choice did I make here? Hold on. Did we make a choice like previously to accept Jerian's thing? Wasn't he the burden of the crown? Or no, that was somebody else. I feel like we need to accept him. Yeah, we'll lose a lot of will. We can get will back. I need to hit blood right now. And then we could go straight will later, right? Like right now we get the blood done. We got 3 more chapters switched to will. I mean, we're not even like a third through this chapter. This act. This guy, I think this game is really fucking long. I'm not going to call for mercy. I'm not going to lose my 5 points. Plus, accepting Jerian, we get a lot of authority, which we might need for blue locks. I think we have to go this route. I'm going to accept it. Let's get the power. Let's take that power. This will let us lead the life we want later. You take a step towards your ancestor and open your mind. His essence pours into you, replacing your own. You become him. Oh, fuck! Oh, okay. You're standing in the assembly hall, your blade pressed against the second consul's neck. Castus Monrogue's eyes are filled with pride and contempt as he meets your gaze. One strike, and his head rolls across the floor. You cast a heavy glance around the room at the frozen senators. I, Jerian Tempest I, hereby declare myself Emperor of Arknia. The voice of weakness and betrayal has no place within these walls. Swear fealty to me, or accept death. God damn! That is how the fuck you do that shit. Resigned, the senators kneel before you and swear their loyalty one by one. Only one elderly Arknian from the Milanitas family stands up with an indignant cry and takes a decisive step towards you. A legionnaire spear pierces his back and he falls to the floor. Holy shit. Oh my God, bro. You take a deep breath, feeling the power flow through you. The vision begins to fade, the people's silhouettes growing thin. A few moments later, you come to your senses. You're lying on the grass under a tree. Hector is anxiously licking your face. What just happened? You stand up, feeling dizzy. Then you realize that your Uncle Cornelius is watching you from the shadows. Of course he is. There's no need for concern, Jerian. The blood tide has started communicating with you. It makes attempts to devour us all from time to time. Heed my advice, and don't dwell on the past too much. Our ancestors may make you stronger, but you'll end up shackled by their will. If you choose your own path in life, the knowledge and skill you acquire will be enough for you to succeed. The blood tide, on the other hand, will turn you into its plaything, a mere tool for it to use. If you rely solely on your ancestors, the life you lead will be theirs, not yours. Oh, shit. Cornelius says goodbye and leaves you alone in the silence of the moonlit garden. You gaze up at the stars, thinking about the endless torrent of will capable of piercing time itself to communicate with its descendants. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna sound like a drug addict, but maybe just this once. Maybe, maybe we're just trying it out. Okay, just this once. We're not gonna do any more ancestors. Just the one ancestor was enough. Oh. Damn. God damn. Look, and now we're just 17. Projects. Beginning of each year, Jerian can choose a project to focus on. Projects are split into personal and imperial. What? With personal projects, Jerian can improve his abilities in the influence of the Tempest family. Each personal project consists of 5 stages. Once all stages are complete, Jerian will no longer be able to pursue that particular project. Imperial projects enable Jerian to advance the state's political institutions. Jerian will be able to access Imperial projects starting in Chapter 3. Okay. And I only get to pick one? Shit. How are we going to start doing years? Empires and estates. This section of the screen displays the Empire's current status and the effects of the chosen Imperial project. The crest indicates the estates that gain power as the Empire status shifts in a given direction. Your allies' crests are gold, while those of your enemies are black. Oh. What is this? Shit. Passage of time. At the beginning of each year, Jerian can choose. Yeah. A long notch on the passage of time scale denotes the start of a year. Oh, okay. So year, maybe year, but I guess this is not a year. So this is 6 months. So maybe I was 16 for 6 months and then I turned 17. So maybe I turned 18 here. We're going to have to just keep a tight eye on it. I'm not 100% sure. All right. So all unavailable. This hurts my passion. But look at that. Scholarship management and diplomacy all go up. That's huge. Family tree. This would get our 1, and we get 10 more legacy. Power of the Tempest +2. Huh. Oh boy, okay. Board of Justice. What's red? Oh, okay. So red kicks it. So we'd be dropping the dogmatism and name for jurisprudence. I see. For aiding the poor. The elitism's going down. I see. Okay. All right, I see. I understand. So we might have to find a way, like, to get maybe towards progress with society. Maybe I want to head these two at some point. I feel I need to fuck with this family tree. That is really nice, but I got a lot of ores. I don't know if I give a shit about the powers. Perform an audit of castle supplies and vassals in order to know the exact extent of the Tempest possessions. You restore the genealogy of the Tempest family in order to hear the words of your ancestors more clearly. I would like to do one. I just want to get that blood set. Because with that, we can already hook up mom. This I'm less worried about. I think we're already good here. With the aid of the eminent instructors, your father, you further your studies, enhancing both the intellect and your own confidence in your own decisions. So we can't fuck with this till chapter 3. So we got some time to work here. But if I go back over this way, okay, I think we're going to get Cornelius looped in. Diplomacy 10. So we do need a couple there. I think we're going to do that. I got to get this blood. I think my mom taking over the lesser branch is going to be fucking huge. Between her, Gaius, and them, I think this is going to be massive. Okay. We're going to do family tree. The wisdom of the Tempest of the past and their authority in the present. Your legacy is the power that allows you to overcome almost any challenge. You resolve to spend this year honoring that legacy. Although you can clearly hear your ancestors' voices, many of them are faint and indistinct. In order to better recognize and heed your forebears, you resolve to compile the most comprehensive family tree of your bloodline, not to replace the others, but to make it your own. No ancestor will remain unknown to you. Naturally, your library holds numerous genealogies compiled by chancellors, archivists, and court chroniclers. Yet you sense that these names will remain silent until you give voice to them yourself. You must imprint them into your flesh, like a monk transcribing sacred writings, not for gain, but for a greater purpose. Upon completing your family tree, you feel your blood rush gratefully to your heart, strengthening your connections to the legacy of the Tempests. Good, yeah. I think we're gonna need it. And we're an almighty fucking scion now, baby. Got 8 points. Ooh, got some letters. The memoirs of Baron L. LaRoche. Talk to me, LaRoche. What do we got here, baby? 11:33, the eve of Unification Day. The sun sinks into thick smoke without reaching the horizon. The culprit is the tall, puffing chimney of one of the new factories built in the eastern part of the city. The capital has a lot of them now. This neighborhood didn't even exist until recently, but then they rebuilt the park and the surrounding areas to suit the needs of the Steelworkers Guild. The previously blue sky that I enjoyed sharing my thoughts with in the evenings is now blackened by the fireplaces of lowborn people trying to rise above their station. The wall that once hemmed the commoners in one specific district of Eterna has been demolished, free to settle anywhere. The small folk have spilled into the streets like a flood. Is he talking about what small folk? As the commoners live and roam where they please, noble-born Arknians shudder in their carriages. Ungainly houses built without any sense of taste or proportion are situated so close to one another they resemble misshapen piles. Their sole purpose? To accommodate as many residents as possible. The streets have become so narrow that any movement can be barred by an open door. People dumped waste out of their windows, and the stench spreads across all Eterna, all the way to the Arknian mansions and sacred temples. The city is filled with the hum of new voices and the roar of factory machines, riddled with flashy shop signs and street vendors hawking their wares. Coal dust hangs in the air, darkening the sky even on a sunny day. Oh, we're in fucking London. There's now a fish market across the street from the majestic Imperial Council buildings, and the ancient square is used to sell cheap, sour beer. Peddlers push their carts past the statue of Jerian I, while grubby children crawl all over his feet. You can't find peace and quiet anywhere these days. Our beautiful Eterna is sagging beneath the weight of factories and new houses, wheezing from the soot, overrun by commoners. They are the ones who shape the image of the city now, and they are growing bolder by the day. Okay. Oh. Oh no. I want to turn that down. Oh, shit. Okay, so here's the deal. I don't know if it's going to save, but we're going to try to wrap it here. My food just got here. I got to eat. I've been talking for an hour. This is a very long chapter. So I think I am going to let this chill for now, and I'm going to go eat, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Because unless it's like a Friday, I have to work. So we're gonna let it stop here. You can read this if you want. This is where we're gonna start tomorrow. I think. So we'll figure it out there. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit too. It was fucking loud ass cheers. Maybe a little higher. All right. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. We'll keep it going from here.